Hello there, Rabbi.
Hello, Joe.
It's time for another Ask the Rabbi. And as we go into the holiday season of latkes and Hanukkah and that other one, what's that called again? Oh, yeah, I know. Krampusnacht. One of my favorite holidays of the season is already past December 5th, and it's been around for centuries, but it's only recently caught on as a celebratory item. And for those of you who don't know Krampusnacht, it's about the Krampus who goes out on December 5th and looks for a naughty child to take home back to his cave and eat for Christmas dinner. Is old time religion really like that? Or when we modernized Judaism and Christianity, were we just making it softer and easier?
No, that's just you, because old time religion is just as good and wonderful, but it had balance, and that's what you're pointing out. And the balance is important. We've Disneyed too many things. I've spoken before about the Grimm brothers and their fairy tales and their stories, and all of them were taken by Disney and sanitized. And in the process, we lose the balance of the good and the bad. Everything comes from God, and both the good and the seemingly bad come from God. And so sometimes we just want to focus on everything being good, and therefore we dismiss the other. No, no, things happen in the world that we label, but that's not our discussion. We're talking about give me that old time religion, Joe, when people knew right from wrong, when they knew about God, etc. And every so often, the give me that old time religion crops up again, and people want to go back. What I see, people really don't want to go back to any old time religion or any original teaching. They want to use that as a springboard for their view, their modification of history. They want it to be their religion. Let's take the word miracle, which right now is the season of miracles. The word miracle comes from the Latin miraculum, and it means object of wonder. It means to smile. It means something astonishing, something that gets me, wow, that's amazing. The idea that it's a marvelous event caused by God was introduced in church Latin. It's not the derivation of the word. So when we see the word miracle, our mind right away goes to God suspended the laws of nature. We have to look at when was it used? If it was used prior to the 15th century, the 14th century, then all it means is an object of wonder and amazement. Interjecting God into the equation was later. So give me that old time religion. A great miracle happened there. It was wondrous. It made me smile. It was astonishing.
To pin you down, are you suggesting that uh, old time religion or religion 100 years ago was just as good as it was today, but people are interpreting it as being different, or things improved because we have a more open-minded interpretation of scripture?
Neat question. Both those things are happening. We've come to realize that many of our sacred documents are not dictations from God, they're not verbatims. They're human beings' understanding of events around them. And so they picked words of their time to describe the events around them. We then use our modern definitions for those words, which then changes what the ancients or the others said. And they were experiencing the universe, a sense of wonder. They saw miracles everywhere.
So when I think back upon my grandparents' house at Christmas time and all the antique decorations that they had from their grandparents, and I'm sure your memories of the holidays and latkes and menorahs that were hundreds of years old and hand dipping the candles to make for the holiday, those are all valid memories to have, but they're not any better or worse. They just make us smile.
Absolutely. And you just brought up the Greek root, meidon, to smile, miracle, as opposed to miraculum. So in Latin, it means object of wonder, and the Greek root is to laugh, makes you smile. And so, what could be a better way to understand our holidays than see them as we wonder, they make us smile, and that's the old time religion.
Well, one thing that always makes me smile, Rabbi, is your wisdom. Thank you so much, as always. I'm going to see if I can find that old Christmas tree in the attic and bring it out for the holidays and put it next to the brand new menorah, which I got from you last year.
Thank you, Joe, and keep smiling and let the world be the source of radical amazement as we enter the season of miracles.